Howdy folks, thanks for joining. Today's Sunday, the 7th of February, 1 week before Valentine's Day. So hope you got something going. Hope you're going to be spending time with loved ones. I will be spending time with fish and loved ones and such. And what's going on right now is I'm cycling a new fish tank. The one up here, it's a 55-gallon above my main display. I also have some things sitting out that I'll be using for this. An ammonia test kit, pH test kit, nitrite test kit, and a GHKH test for pH buffering and making sure that my substrate and water parameters are going to be appropriate for guppies, which will be in here. So I've taken some Java moss and a couple of little plants. I don't know if you can see them well, but that stuff, and there's also a little one in the back that were just in my plant only tank. They've essentially been in quarantine for at least a month. I did pick out a couple of snails from there, but that's not really something I'm worried about. Snails won't really harm this, and I don't know if there are going to be any in there, but there were a couple. So I did some maintenance in my plant tank, and now I've probably just introduced some more maintenance that I'll have to do in here. But I've also been waiting, I don't know, probably a week on this tank. It had natural gravel that was washed, so it's live. It does have, you know, some dirt from out in the world in it. It was purchased at a local hardware store. I've done several other tanks like this, have some going that are quite healthy, nice and good. So we'll see if this will be similar. And without further ado, I guess I'm about to start an ammonia test, get a baseline, and once I've gotten that, I'll be able to compare over the next few weeks as to how this is going. I got just a little bit of water from one of my healthiest tanks that I don't think has any disease or parasites, and from that there was also a little bit of a chlorine dip on the Java moss. So if there were any parasites or snail eggs or something, that'll probably deal with those. All the same, I went through them very carefully, picked anything I could find out, and we'll be watching the results of these test kits over the next couple of weeks. From there, I'll be able to start putting guppies in here, and that's great because I've got a problem with being able to separate my male and females. So for now, this has been like Delta tank for guppies, some overflow, and a place to put some males, but I ended up putting some healthy females in here too because anyway, running out of quarantine space. I need this stuff going. So hopefully everything will be going well. Stick with me for updates. Thank you very much for joining, and we'll do some gardening, tropical fish, and DIY projects rolling right along into springtime come very shortly. Thanks.